curious, what is the process been like this year preparing for this bowl game maybe versus others? There's a lot of guys that aren't playing this week, next week versus some of the past years.
Yeah, bowls are always weird. No matter the situation that's going on around you, just with finals and guys finish up classes. That's the one time, school becomes more important than football. I'm probably supposed to say that, but no, but everyone's finished up finals, it's been a good prep. Guys have been getting after it. Those guys who are still here, we're getting after it every day, practicing, lifting. So it's been an awesome time. Just kind of hit the reset button after a long season. You get to hone back in on skills and then practice the deficiencies you had all year.
You get to play your final college football game in San Diego in the Holiday Bowl, and I'm assuming you're gonna have a lot of family there.
Yeah, hopefully get them all out and watch the last game for me.
Just, I don't know if you got asked this last week, but what have you seen from just Miller Moss, the past couple of weeks, knowing that this is kind of his shot? What have you seen from him?
Yeah, he's really stepped up as a leader. He's been really vocal, and then, obviously his game has just been, he's been playing at a high level all year, and there's no dip in that performance. And so it's just good to see overall that, he's accepted the challenge, and I can't wait to see how he plays December 27th.
I've seen a lot of guys kind of describe his sort of swagger, that sort of thing, his confidence. I mean, what does that look like, to you out on the practice field and that sort of thing?
It's not like arrogant or nothing, but it's not scared, of the challenge, and I wouldn't like to see that. I don't think a lot of guys would like to see that. So, yeah, Miller's not showing any fear or nothing. He's just like he's showing he's ready for it, ready to step in and play.
What have you seen just, again, behind the scenes these past couple of years with him, him obviously working for his shot, competing, especially with Caleb and the relationship that those two have had?
Yeah, Miller, every day he's a cheerful guy. Even though he was behind Caleb for the last 2 years, he never showed any signs of him being upset or nothing. He just came out, he worked every day. That's someone that us as a lineman we love to block for, at the end of the day. So I'm super glad he's getting his opportunity.
Have any of the really young guys stood out to you guys? You have no doubt will make an impact next year. Guys that didn't play a whole lot this year.
Yeah, it's always interesting bowl game because some guys come back from scout team, all year. You just get to see the improvement in physicality, technique, whatever it may be. In our room specifically, like Amos, Toby, Elijah Page, all those guys, they came back and they've been having really good practices, and it's always cool to see as an old guy. Because scout team, man, it's tough mentally. I was there once in my career. But if you just buy in and you grind, you come out of it on the different side. So it's good to see that those three bought into it. Not to say that whoever else was on scout team didn't, but those three, they really stood out as the three young freshmen.
It's kind of a weird time in college football with the portal and a lot of people not coming to bowl practices and stuff. Like, how have you guys managed that energy and kept it focused on playing this game next week?
Yeah, I think this is just college football now. So it's been our team, we've been solid. Like I said, just guys have been out here coming out, competing every day. We've been lifting, we've been getting after it, and we've been having fun, most importantly. I think you can't lose that no matter what situation you're in. So our team's been handling it well.
How has the portal affected you, a guy like Michael Tark, when you get to know him all year and then he goes into the portal? Just how challenging is it when you have guys leave before the season's done? And not him specifically, just people overall.
Guys got to do what they got to do. I don't want to say anything bad or nothing about guys leaving in the portal, but just they got to handle what they got to handle, and we got a great group of guys here right now, so I'm excited for the game to play with them. So
Lincoln was talking about how it's a little bit of a weird time because you feel like you're halfway, still in last season, halfway into the next in some ways. How are you guys handling that? What do you think some of the things you guys can take from this sort of weird time?
Yeah, personally, it's a weird position to be in because normally, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be here for the next year. I'm gonna get ready, and I'm on the way out. So it's like I'm doing this, to make sure that the tone is set for the beginning of next year, and that's kind of I've taken pride in that. And some of us guys that are going to be moving on to the next thing, we're taking pride in that and just kind of leaving that legacy on a high note for this team going into the 2024 year. It is important, you know, whether it's recruiting or just, I don't know, just it sets the tone for the year in my opinion. So we definitely, there is something to play for, and yep, we're gonna see how it goes December 27th. So
Thank you.
thank you guys.